Hi, I'm Steph, and today I want to talk about the Oru splash deck for lake/inlet. The other day I was browsing Oru's website and I saw this new splash deck, and this was new to me. I hadn't known that they came out with this product, so I was excited to order it, and it came pretty quickly in this packaging, and then I unboxed it, and this is what I found. In the package, it comes with instructions for installing on your inlet or your lake. It also comes with some Velcro pads to stick on your kayak. And here is the splash deck itself. From first glance, it seems like a really well-made product. There's two spots that have some rigidness to them to help, I believe, hold its form, so I'm excited to try this out. This splash deck will work on the front of the Oru lake, or for the Oru inlet, it will work on the front and the rear of the kayak. And here's a close-up of the instructions and the Velcro that it comes with. I assembled my inlet in my living room and I got started. Now first I wanted to just put it on the front of the kayak to kind of see how it looked, and then I wanted to just test it on the back to see where it would sit and determine if I actually want to put one on the back as well. So here I can see that it actually just covers the back area and where the clasp is towards the back. And it says to clean the area, so I'm just using wet wipe here to clean where the Velcro strips are going to go. Now the instructions say to add the Velcro and then test it out and then wait 24 hours for the Velcro to get stuck in place. So I'm going to leave this out somewhere in my house while it cures. So I'm looking at the instructions and I'm just placing the Velcro where it shows on the instructions. Now if you notice at the nose of my inlet there's a little bit of a gap, and that's just kind of how this closes, but it seems like they've accounted for that in the design of the splash deck, and this seems to work perfect even with this gap here. So I did one side and then I moved on to the other side. I'm lightly placing the splash deck on just to make sure all of the Velcro are in the correct places, and once I determine that, I'm going to carefully remove it and then let it cure for that 24 hours. Now I did get two splash decks, so I could put one on the front and the rear of my inlet, but I think I'm going to put that second one on my Oru lake, which I'll probably do in the future. So here's a look at my kayak without the splash deck, and here it is with the splash deck. Now obviously when the splash deck is not on, you see the little Velcro, which I don't love, but probably I will always have the splash deck on while the kayak is in use. So here I'm using the splash deck for the first time here in North Florida on the Acela River. So far, I'll say I really like the splash guard on the Oru. It's kind of short. It could be a little bit longer to cover the legs a little bit more, but for me, this is great because it's covering my my feet, my ankles. So when it's sunny, which pretty much it always is, that will definitely keep sun off of there and just keep me a little bit cooler. And my splash guard that worked really well. I'm happy with it. It kept my feet nice and dry. It does have some splashes on it, so I would say it definitely works as a splash guard. So
it's a good river to try that out.
Yeah, it was a good river. There was a lot of like rapidy kind of areas, like little rapids, so that was cool. So do I need the Oru Kayak inlet splash deck? Well, for me, I would say yes. I think this is the perfect addition to my Oru Kayak inlet. This is really going to help with, for me specifically, for sun on my legs and feet area. I think that will really help cut down on some of that heat. The splashing part of it, I use a really lightweight paddle, so I don't get a ton of splashes from my paddle. But if you use a heavier paddle or you don't paddle as often, you might get more splashes. So this could definitely help with that. I do think putting the splash deck on the front of the kayak is helpful. I'm not sure it would be very helpful on the rear of the kayak, so for that I wouldn't say is necessary. And again, I haven't tried it on the Oru lake yet, but I will try that in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.